Welcome. So, if you've ever used Claude on its website and thought, man, I wish I could do more with this, then you are in the right place. Today, we are going to break down how you can get Claude set up on your own Mac or Windows computer. We're talking about moving it from just a website you visit to a super powerful tool that's baked right into your workflow. Okay, so here's our game plan. First, we're going to dig into why you'd even want to pull Claude off the website in the first place. Then, we'll walk through the absolute easiest way to get started, the desktop app. After that, we'll level up a bit and get into the API, which is where you unlock its real power. Finally, we'll compare all these options, and then I'll leave you with some cool ideas to get you started. All right, first up, you might be thinking, why bother? The website works just fine. And you know what? That's a totally fair point. But moving beyond the browser, that opens up a whole new world of what you can actually do.
It is a fantastic question. The real answer is all about transforming Claude from just a website you visit into a personal assistant that actually lives inside your own applications and can automate your own unique tasks. It's about making Claude work for you on your terms. And this is really the key takeaway right here. A local setup isn't just about having a new icon on your desktop. It means you can have Claude helping you write code right inside your code editor. You can build completely custom applications from the ground up, or even automate all the boring, repetitive parts of your job. It even opens the door to other tools that can work completely offline, which gives you the ultimate flexibility.
So let's get into it, and we'll start with the absolute simplest, no-code required way to get Claude running as its own app on your computer. For anyone who just wants a straightforward, focused experience without touching a single line of code, the official desktop app is perfect. It's a dead simple 3-step process. Head over to the download page, grab the installer for your system, run it, and log in. That's literally it. You're done.
So, what's the trade-off here? Well, it's simplicity. The desktop app is unbelievably easy for anyone to set up. But the catch is, you're still tied to an internet connection, and you really can't customize how it works. Think of it like Claude in a box, but you can't change anything about the box.
Now, if you're a developer, a creator, or really just anyone who wants to get their hands dirty and unlock Claude's full potential, well, the API is your next logical step. So what on earth is an API? Okay, imagine you want to add a weather forecast to your own app. You're not going to go build your own weather satellites, right? Of course not. You'd use a weather company's API to just ask for the data. It's exactly the same here. Anthropic's API lets your app call up Claude and ask it to do things. You're basically plugging its brain directly into your own projects. To get started with the API, there are 2 quick things you need to do first. Number 1, you need an API key from Anthropic's website. Think of this like a unique password that proves your project has permission to talk to Claude. Second, you need something called Node.js. It's just a really popular environment that lets you run JavaScript, which is the language we'll use, right on your computer, outside of a web browser. Okay, once you've got Node.js installed, you can pop open your computer's command line, that's the terminal on a Mac or command prompt on Windows, and run the command you see here. This installs Anthropic's official SDK, or software development kit. And really, all that is a toolbox full of pre-written code that handles all the messy communication stuff for you, which makes our job a whole lot easier. And here's the basic flow of how it all works. First, you install that SDK. Then, your code uses your secret API key to create a secure connection. From there, you can just send a prompt, like, "Hello, Claude." The AI processes it and sends a response right back to your application. This simple little loop, that's the foundation for literally anything you're going to build. Whew, okay, we've covered a lot of ground here, right? From a simple app all the way to a developer's API. So let's just pull back for a second and lay it all out to help you figure out the perfect setup for what you actually need. This table sums it up pretty nicely. The desktop app, perfect for beginners who want something simple that just works. The API, that's for developers who want full control and integration. Now, if you need to work completely offline, you could explore community projects like Allama, which lets you run models locally, though that's a more advanced topic for another time. And finally, for coders, a hybrid approach using an extension in an editor like VS Code can be the ultimate productivity hack. Of course, sometimes things go a little sideways. If you run into any snags, it's usually one of these 3 common issues. Often, it's just a simple fix, like making sure your API key is set up right or just restarting your terminal after you install something. So you've picked your path, you've got everything installed. Now what? Well, this is where the real fun starts, actually putting Claude to work for you. Need a little spark of inspiration? I mean, imagine building a custom chatbot for your portfolio site that answers questions in your own voice.
Or what about a script that reads through all your morning newsletters and just gives you a one-paragraph summary? You could even inject Claude's powerful reasoning into an app you've already built, basically giving it superpowers.
We've walked through the options, from the simplest click-and-run app all the way to the powerful developer API. You now have the keys to bring this incredible AI into your own world. So the only question left, and it's the most exciting one, is what are you going to build first?